What's going on, everybody? This is Warren,
And this is Jay.
and we got a lot to talk about right now. We got the bye week, it's finally over. Team finally going to practice on Wednesday. We got to talk about this and see what's going on right now. But yeah, this is the Eagles Collective. Check us out. What's going on, everybody? This is Warren,
This is Jay.
and we got a little special show for y'all. With it being the bye week, we caught up some close friends of ours to talk about just the season right now, talk about the team, get their thoughts on it, and just get a feel for how everybody's feeling about the game right now. So first,
Mhm.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce one of long time friend, Dennis, out there with the 302. You ever need to hear about any information about your fantasy team? You want to make sure you're hitting your parlays. You want to hit in all your bets. You go to this guy, Dennis. And then
If you need some
also,
dance moves too.
yeah. And then also, I would like to consider a close Eagles friend to me, Richard. Richard's been talking, me and him, we always like talking about the birds. We talk about different stuff going on. And honestly, when the team just pisses off, we there for each other at the end of the day. So I got Richard as well. So everybody, welcome everybody to the
Shout out to
podcast.
Richard too. Richard's one of my biggest supporters, man. Shout out to Richard.
What's
Most
up? What's
definitely,
up?
most definitely. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with this guy. So the first news that we got this morning, Robert Saleh, the Jets head coach, fired. Big news, of course. It's not Eagles news, but with that being said, that lets us know that the league isn't playing this year. It's only been 5 games right now, and they're already releasing head coaches. So with the way that the team's been performing lately, it kind of puts can Nick Sirianni's job kind of be at risk if we don't get this win against the Browns this upcoming game? Jay, what do you think about all that coming up?
I think 100% he's on. I think he's on the same hot seat that Salah was on. Salah's hot seat. I honestly would have thought would have been shorter than Sirianni's because the Jets don't have as good of a roster as Philadelphia. But it looks like there was a rift internally because they're 2-3. Their season's not completely over, and they fired him. Now, when you look at us, we were 10-1. We had the collapse. Now we're 2-2. If they lose this game to Cleveland, I believe he can get fired. I believe there's a strong possibility of him getting fired, especially playing a depleted Cleveland Browns team with a quarterback that looks like he's giving up. If you can't beat them, you can't beat nobody.
I agree with that. Dennis, what's your thoughts on Salah getting released and how that can affect
Aaron
the
Rodgers did
birds?
it.
Aaron Rodgers?
I saw that tweet. Aaron
He
Rodgers
didn't like
fired
that hug.
Salah.
He didn't like that hug, man. I'm telling you. It was like, what was it, Monday or Sunday night? He didn't like that hug. He's like, nah, bro. You ain't Mike McCarthy. It ain't happening.
You're a defensive coach. You're not even offensive minded.
Yeah.
You're too
What do
bald.
you think,
I can't
Richard?
hug a bald dude. That's what he said. You too bald. Nope.
It's I didn't think that coach fit in with Aaron Rodgers. I'm like with Dennis. I don't think they just didn't have the chemistry. They didn't have the right
Yeah.
chemistry. A coach and a quarterback got to have good chemistry, and I think that, like you said, Aaron Rodgers was so used to McCarthy's system that this one here, you can tell he wasn't feeling it. And then he don't have he don't have Devontae.
Yeah. He doesn't.
He don't got. Yeah,
I
he
think
doesn't have that.
I think one thing that's a little bit different from the Jets in comparison to the Eagles. So Saleh is a defensive coach. So at the end of the day, as much as the offense for the Jets was not good, their defense was still at least top
That's
five
their strong
defense.
point. Yeah, that's their
Yeah,
strong point of their team. Yeah.
yeah, at least top five defense. And so I'm the way I'm looking at it is they're like, okay, we got a defensive coach, but we just need an elite quarterback. So which is the reason why they brought Aaron Rodgers to the team, and things just aren't working out. On the Eagles' point of view, we got an offensive coach, but the offense isn't
Quote
gelling the way it
unquote
should.
offensive. Quote
Yeah.
unquote.
So that's where I kind of see the difference. But that kind of makes me think maybe the Eagles need to look at it as maybe getting a solid offensive coordinator and having a defensive coach. It kind of just makes you look from a different perspective of everything.
But you know what, Warren? How I'm looking at it is in the Eagles don't look like they're not being coached well. Like the missed tackles last game was reminding me of last season. Like that comes from head coaching and coaching in general. The tackling, I don't know where they're getting these tackling drills from with the donut they're doing, but it's not working. It's not working. And I kept saying, if the Eagles, through 5 games, I said, if the Eagles have a losing record through 5 games, it's going to tell me a lot about this team. You understand? And the reason why I say that is because they had 4 games to bye, and then if you lose straight out of the bye with this roster, regardless if people are hurt, you should still pull out some W's. Now, everybody's full strength. I don't see how they could lose this game. The only reason is
I agree with
if
you.
Sirianni pulls one of his recipes and mixes it up and loses it.
I agree with you. I feel like if everybody's at full strength, everybody is completely healthy, this team shouldn't have a reason to lose. However, things happen. You know what I mean? Like that's what's got us all on the fence right now. Like we should have beat the Buccaneers. If you think about it, we should have beat them.
Should
But
beat the
we fully
Falcons.
just collapsed.
Yeah.
We fully collapsed from that. Like, take away having A.J. Brown away and Devontae Smith. Like, I still think Jalen could have made – it could have been another Dallas Goedert game, or it could have been another Saquon game. But it's almost as if they just completely gave up.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
that
frustrated.
too. I feel like that too. But look, I want to ask Richard and I want to ask Dennis this question. The defense in the second half of that game played much better than the first half, right? They didn't give up as much points in the second half. We had our offense had the opportunities to jump back in that game. They literally squandered every opportunity. The defense, even though they gave up 21 early, they still kept them in the game for the second half because they were making a lot of stops.
Yeah. What's you guys' thoughts, Dennis and Richard? And shout out to Nikki. We appreciate the comment.
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead. I'm gonna dig into it in a minute. Go ahead.
I think that I think the defense gave them plenty of opportunities to score. I don't know why. What's going on with the play selection? It's just beyond me, because just like when we played Tampa Bay, and you got a monster, number 26, that monster in the backfield. Why they didn't use him? And even if even they know that we're gonna use him, why we didn't use him?
Yeah.
And then because he's a home run hitter, he remind me how you remember how Barry Sanders was. He might be down 20, minus 15, then all of a sudden, bam, he break up for a home run. Yeah. And that's what he did. Remember, he broke up with that long run.
Yeah, third quarter.
That was so on that whole game.
It's true, Richard.
Why did we didn't use that?
They didn't.
I think they're trying to sustain Barkley too. My bad, Jay. I think they're trying to sustain him too. But yeah, my bad, Jay. What were you saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, they didn't give him enough carries. Like you said, they didn't feed him enough. I think he had 3 carries for the first half. That's not enough. 3 carries is what you get on the drive. It's not enough.
Yeah, what was it? 10 carries all game?
Yeah.
He didn't. You know, like Richard said, you got to keep feeding him.
Put that back.
He's getting negative yards. 2 yards, 3 yards. You got to keep getting because at some point he's gonna hit a home run. He did it in the third quarter. It was already too late because if we would have
I,
grabbed that momentum in the first half, it would have been much better.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Dennis, what's your thoughts before we move to the next topic?
Well, you notice that this team plays better when a certain player is not on the field, and he needs to remain off of the field because he's garbage. He's shit. If you take the P out of his name, it would read Blanken shit because he is shit. He is very, very much shit. The King comes back. We'll talk about that later. But once you get rid of Reed Blanken shit, Reed I can't tackle, Reed I need to stay by the water and block the water because I suck at everything else, Reed I'm always hurt. Man, look, it's football. Go get an IV and get back on the field and shut up. Let's play football. That's why you do training camp in the summertime. You keep that clown off the field, you win football games. Sirianni is definitely on the hot seat. He's probably going to be gone if we lose to the Cleveland Browns. Maybe we send Reed Blanken shit with him because he's just as much shit as the Cleveland Browns. So you can't win when you've got a poor tackling safety who cries that he's got a cramp.
yeah, I feel you on that. It's I think what it is. A
He
lot of
don't
these
turn
young.
loose a dog and freaking Saquon Barkley. I was at the Falcons game. I watched the debacle right in front of me. He dropped the ball right in front of me. Why don't you run the ball? You
Yeah,
run
they
the
should have
ball
ran it.
straight up the middle, bro. You couldn't stop him all game. Run the
Yeah,
ball
they have
straight up
no
the middle.
timeout.
Stop trying to do flashy shit.
Yeah, they
You know
should have
what's
ran him
funny?
because they could have killed the clock with that too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
More than anything, that's the game that we lost that we should have had with the Falcons. The Bucks game, they just got, they started. The momentum wasn't there, but the Falcons game, they should have had that one in the bag, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a full rant there. Sorry.
Now you're good. We know you don't like Blankenship.
He can go get hit by a bus. His mama can get hit by a bus. His daddy can get hit by a
Yo,
bus.
listen. I just hope that Sidney Brown makes plays because Blankenship makes plays, but
Hey, bro,
he also
listen.
misses. He
I did the
also
math.
doesn't make a lot of plays.
I did the math.
Misses a lot of tackles.
Listen to me. I did the math. Okay? Sidney Brown is 77 yards better than Reed Blankenship.
Are we doing this in terms of return yards?
We're going off the interception yards, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Reed,
Yeah, because
Reed has
all-
never went more than 4 yards on an interception. Sidney
funny.
Brown took one play and went 99.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what that tells me? That tells me that Reed Blankenship is a lot of opportunistic picks. Like he's just in the right spot. 'Cause
Yeah.
You can't. When you don't get a
Yeah.
pick, it's just so. Sidney Brown's return skills. I will tell you this: that one play could just live on. And
Well, the line helped him. If you notice that most of his interceptions that he had is because when the what's the last one when we put pressure on
quarterback.
Derek Carr.
yeah, Carr, we put pressure on Carr. I mean, heck, I could have caught that one. If you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
pressure
so-
on a quarterback, especially a quarterback like that who's just a traditional pocket passer, who it throws off his rhythm because he's a standstill kind of runner thrower.
It's off his back foot.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it made it easier. That's the thing about it. It makes it easier on a safety when you put pressure on that quarterback. And the only thing he got to do is sit back and wait for it to come to him.
That's true. A lot of his picks, if you know, they're basket picks or opportunities. So I will say that that's usually scheme based. So far, the defensive scheme, they've been like a roller coaster. But Reed Blankenship, like I said, those interceptions look opportunistic. Now that Dennis really points that out with the return yards difference.
Yeah. No, that's a lot of good points. That's why we got you guys on here. Next news we want to point out.
Dennis loving that one.
Oh, man, y'all keep
He
having
loving that.
faith.
We
Y'all
co-sign
keep
that
listen.
one.
Y'all keep having faith in that clown. Y'all go ahead and keep having faith in that clown. We still got to play in the Meadowlands this year.
Feels good.
So when he
makes a play here
listen,
and there.
when he tears his ACL and he goes out and the King comes in and shows him how to play safety, I don't want to hear it. I'll be laughing my ass to the bank.
Yeah, we Sydney Brown fans too. We Sydney Brown fans. Sydney Brown's brother's killing it too in Cincinnati, by the way. Chase Brown, he's killing it.
No, Chase Brown.
I'm
Yeah.
with Warren though. How y'all gonna release my boy Devin White? That ain't even right. My boy didn't even get to play it down.
My
They
man
need to
really
release
dressed
Devin
up.
White.
He really dressed up healthy for 4 games straight, healthy scratch visits. Never played it down. This is crazy.
You talking about Devin White?
That's Devin White.
Devin White. Devin White
Older.
didn't show up to the. He didn't show up to the Bucks game, and he didn't show up to the Packers game. Both of those games, he was.
It's almost like it's internal. It's like it might be
It
something
is.
internal we don't know.
Healthy
Him
scratch
and
for
Vic
4
don't
games,
get along.
There's no reason. Why are you on the roster? He was holding up a spot for 4 games. Healthy scratch.
Yeah.
He's not injured. What is your designation? We don't even know what's going on.
I feel like I think we talked about this last week, but I feel like it's an injury that he has that he's
No,
that
it's
him
internal,
personally
bro.
trying to play through. He's
No,
he's trying to do something, and when the team told him you're not starting, I think he acted out of character. And when he acted out of character, they sat him out because there
Him
can't
and
be
Vic
no
don't
other
get
reason.
along. Him and Vic don't get along.
It could
We'll
be
At
never
the
that.
know.
Falcons game, listen, I'm telling you, I was at the Falcons game. I watched Devin White warm up in pads, and then Vic come over there, and you seen a whole demeanor change in that dude.
Wow.
He does not like Vic Fangio.
Listen, it's internal to me. This screams internal. The reason why is because again, healthy scratch. You know, if he has an injury designation, they end up by law, by NFL rules and law, you have to disclose that. The Eagles will get fined for trying to phantom an injury. You know, there's always phantom injuries, but I don't think he's one of them. I really think it's either Sirianni or Vic. One of the two he doesn't bang with, and it's one or the other because there's only 2 people that really essentially are his bosses in the building besides his position coach.
Well, did you hear about what he posted on Twitter? He posted
Yeah.
something on Twitter. It was almost like a scripture, but he kind of knew it was coming. So it kind of let us know something's coming up, no matter what it was. But I think it's
Now-
also a reason why they put Sidney Brown, gives him room to come in. What you got, Dennis?
Did you ever take notice of Vic's press conferences when they brought up Devin White?
No.
I didn't actually.
Never
If you
really
go
know-
back and watch the coordinator press conferences, every time Devin
Mhm.
White gets brought up, Vic's whole demeanor changes. Facial expression, he gets real negative. He comes with snappy comeback, and he gets away from it as quick as he can. It's Vic.
Yeah,
It ain't
there's a problem.
Sirianni, because when Sirianni talks about it, he's straight open. He don't. Sirianni's like the easiest coach to read because you can tell when he's pissed off, you can tell when he's upset because he wears it on his sleeve, which is why you have somebody like Big Dom to keep him under control. So, again, go back, watch the press conferences. You see it all right in Vic's face. It's Vic. It's not Sirianni. It's Vic.
And let me tell you something.
Devin's always
I wouldn't be
been-
surprised if that's the case either.
Me either.
I really
me either.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's internal though. It has to be internal. It has to be internal because there's no way. Now, what would suck is he's gonna join a team, who knows who, and he might kill it. And he was on our roster. And we
I
couldn't
hate to
keep him in
say
the
it.
building.
I hate to say it. I hope Dallas signs him and he rips Vic a new. I hate to say
I
it.
don't hope Dallas.
I hope
But
he goes to
somebody's gonna
Dallas
sign
and
him.
proves us wrong. I really do.
He could take a bunch of shit with him now and get spread it all everywhere. Like it's just I don't understand.
It got to be it got to be some kind of differences in philosophy because I think didn't the Fangio likes for the some of the linemen to cover
And he's
and
not
maybe
covering.
I
huh?
don't understand how
He
you think
probably don't wanna
Nakobe Dean
cover.
should start. Like, how do you think Nakobe Dean should start over freaking Devin White? That man ain't done nothing except be hurt his entire career. The fact that you think he should start over a Pro Bowler is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
wanna
I
think-
would say there's a reason why the Bucks didn't start him either. There
Yeah.
has to be something going on. The Bucks did not start him. The Devin White, I think if you watch the Pivot podcast with Devin White said, "I'm healthy, I can play," but he had an injury, and they told him, "We much rather have you be 100% than go out there and play half, and we don't get 100% of you." So
There may
he
be-
was
yeah, there
upset
may
about
be-
that.
That also could be internal, but Warren, you're right. There may be something with the team doctors he may have an issue with. They may say he's ready to go. He may say he's not. You know, they may say he's ready to go. He may say he's not. Like it might be vice versa, but it's definitely something in that nature where he's not good for the team. If somebody gets released like this, it's not good for the team.
Yeah, I think my biggest thing is they hyped it up so much in the offseason, talking about how they have the little accountability buddy group chat. And,
Yeah, man. Like, come on, bro.
And I was
They're
like,
out here with all
all
that
right,
fake group chat shit. They not even friends. Now look at all this now, man.
exactly. So I'm
Like, he
like,
came as
okay,
a
they're
spy.
trying to
He's
do
a
something
freaking
different.
informant.
Now you got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. learning under some dude who's crippled with a LaFranc injury half the damn time. That's freaking nice. Here we
Shout
go.
out to Zach Bond. Zach Bond is killing it. Zach Bond is what, like I
Zach
said.
Bond is doing good. Zach Bond,
Yeah.
I
What I
would
thought
say,
Devin
I'm not
White
on
was
the
gonna
Zach
be
Bond
doing.
train yet. We got to get through a season with him first before
No,
I
I
get
like
on.
Zach Bond coming off the edge. In that Saints game, him coming off the edge as that fifth rusher, that and disguising that. I like that package. Like that right there. Like he's played he's definitely overachieved. And all who thought I thought Devin White was gonna be where Zach Bond is right now.
I
And
thought so
Devin White
too.
has not even played a snap.
I'm still waiting for a Bryce Huff spotting.
Oh,
Well, I'm
forget
glad
about
you
it.
said that
guy-
because
Bryce
that's
Huff who?
Yeah,
Who?
right,
Who?
Rich.
on this guy.
And you see, that's how he
Oh,
should walk
man.
around. That's how he should walk around with his head down.
That's a disappointment.
Listen.
He's been disappointment is honestly an understatement because
All right.
he's like disappeared. He's not. Where is he?
Warren, I got a question.
What's up?
How clean do I got to keep this?
You need to keep it at least PG-13.
All right, let me get this guest out of the lobby.
Not Deadpool yet. Not Deadpool.
PG-13 to anybody associated with the Eagles is basically rated up.
Appropriate for kids, Dennis.
Okay, all right. Are we talking teenage kids or are we
This
talking
channel is
underage
made for
kids?
kids.
Are we talking teenage? Are we talking like high school kids or are we talking like middle school?
We're talking.
Bro, just say what you got to say, but just if you know you can change your
Be
words.
mindful. Be mindful. Just be mindful.
All right.
Yeah.
So first off, he couldn't find his way to teach himself how to play flag football. The second, he couldn't be able to do adult activities with his hands.
Okay.
All right.
He couldn't even play PlayStation, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Thing, Dennis. Honestly, though, where this guy's been. Again, is it scheme? Is it him?
I kept it
I don't know
clean,
what's
bro.
going on.
I think at the end of the day, if he likes to, I think he's not used to the way that Vic is wanting him to play. I think that's the biggest thing.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, so if he's freelancing, I don't think Vic wants him to do that because Vic wants him to play all 4 downs. And he's not doing that.
He's
right
undersized. He's already undersized. He's like Brandon Graham, honestly. Undersized, but Brandon Graham has a way higher motor. This guy has a high motor, but his moves is not working. If you've watched him, bro, on the O22, like he's just getting tossed around. He's not even a factor. Should he even?
Well,
be
I know
on
we
the
talked
Linebacker size, dude.
I know we talked about this last time. He performed better when there was a 5-man front. And we even gave him a 5-man front with the Saints, and he still didn't perform.
He still wasn't getting home. Yeah, that's when they were bringing Bond off the edge, and that was confusing. But look, this is my
That's
thing.
sad that Brandon Graham doing a better job than Huff, and this
He's
man is,
36.
and he's playing. He done got what 2 or 3 sacks in the past couple of games.
Yeah.
You're right, Richard. And Richard, listen to this. You think Brandon Graham should be playing all? By now, you would have thought Brandon Graham would have been playing all these snaps. He's playing all these snaps because, like you said, he's doing everything that Huff is doing, just better. He's playing better than Huff, so you got to keep Graham on the field, year 15 or not, because Huff is essentially giving us no production.
He's not doing anything. He's not.
Yeah, so that's very right. Yeah, Brandon Graham is killing him
Brandon
right
Graham
now.
has 1 sack on the season, and he's got 5 total tackles.
But you want to know what frustrates me about all of this is Quinyon Mitchell has been playing above average for a rookie.
Screw him too.
Oh God!
No, hold up. You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
But hold on. Before you move forward, Quinyon Mitchell has been doing pass breakups. At least every elite wide receiver they put on him, he's at least stop the pass.
Yeah, he's at least he's defending the wide receiver one, and he's not getting killed, bro. We come from the freaking Bradley Fletcher era, where Asamoah era. We never
A
had good
pass,
corners,
yeah.
bro. We
Pass
never
breakups
had
by
good
Mike
corners.
Evans. Yeah, he did the pass
Never.
breakup with Mike Evans. He did
This guy's giving us hope at corner, bro. Finally, they have somebody with a little bit of makeup speed. Even when he gets beat, yo, bro, if you look at the pass breakups that he has, he's literally timing it. Look where he's putting his hand as soon as the receiver acts like they're going to catch it. Bro, the Mike Evans one, he literally threw his hand right in between right in between.
I'm here till 11.
Clearly blocked it.
Yeah,
Dennis,
the
I want to hear
the
why you
kid's
don't
gonna
like
be a
him.
promiser.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be. He's only a rookie. This only
Yeah,
4
corners get
games.
better.
Only
Yeah.
4 games. So, but Dennis, I want to know why. I want to hear your rebuttal.
Yeah, me too. I wanna
I'm
hear
very,
it.
very picky, as y'all know. But
Let me guess. He
How-
like Ringo
how many
more than him. Let
times-
me hear this one.
how many times are you gonna drop a perfectly clean interception?
That is true. He twice.
Yeah.
He did it already
One.
twice.
So
He had,
you
what,
had
2?
one in the Green Bay game.
Two.
Yeah.
He
You
did
had
it twice.
2 in the Atlanta game that you dropped.
One of
The
them
Saints
was
game you had 1. The Tampa
Look, I'm
game
gonna
I
tell
think
you
you
what.
had 3.
Dennis,
Shoot, N'Kobe
you know
Dean
what?
had a pick.
N'Kobe
Man,
Dean
ain't
dropped
nobody
the
worried
best
about Mr.
one
LaFranc Foot. Come on now.
versus the Packers. N'Kobe Dean had the pick 6 and
He had a
green
pick
glasses
6.
for him, and he didn't grab it. But listen to this, Mitchell, bro. I think Mitchell's turning around so quick. He's getting to the ball so fast. I think he's even surprising himself. Because if
Yeah.
you look, he's not even going for the pick. He's literally just right there. Like he's literally running the route. Sometimes the receiver's running. His skills are gonna get refined. But you're right. He could have had at least 2, 3 picks at minimum because his hands been. But I think he just turns around so quick and the ball's already there. His instincts are unbelievable, bro.
What I like about Quinyon Mitchell, you can say he didn't get interceptions. You can, like, if you're just looking for the explosion play for them to do, like, and you're not seeing that, I get that. That's cool. Like, I get that. But at the same time, is he putting pressure to where a quarterback knows, oh crap, I can't throw it on this side because this dude is literally holding my receiver, and my receiver can't even operate the way he wants to because his cornerback is holding him back. And that's what Quinyon Mitchell is doing. He's
Yeah,
letting
but look,
people know
Warren,
you can't just do whatever you want. Just because
Warren,
I'm
I still think that Fangio is not using his corners. Where is the pressing? Where is the why is there so much off coverage? Why are we playing 2015? Why are we
Yeah,
getting
I've been trying to
releases?
figure that out too.
I'm trying to figure this out. You got a young, speedy corner. Even Ringo's fast. Ringo's not the best corner, but his speed will make up for getting beat. Now, why is Mitchell playing on the island? Now, a couple plays you see Mitchell get turned inside out, but bro, that's because of leverage, schemes. If you're running in when a guy runs in, it's hard to get your body turned around as fast as he is because he just moves 1, 2, 3. But I don't know why they're just playing these guys on the island. Mitchell gets turned around sometimes when he's on the island. It's too much space. When you have him close to the receiver, you get different results. I believe they should be pressing him more. He should be up at the line. He should
Yeah,
be in the receiver's face. Like he plays better when he's closer to the receiver. You see that, right, Richard?
yeah. That's the thing about it. Okay, this the thing that this don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Is you need 10 yards for a first down, right?
Mhm.
So why are you off 5 yards? Okay, you off the wide receiver 5 yards. That means, brother, I don't care how fast you are with your recovery time. He gonna pick you apart
3,
methodically.
5 yards. 3, 5 yards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pass. He could that's what Mayfield did. He just methodically put the ball down the field. And then when you're in the red zone, that's tough for any defense to stop. And if you got it, you got to have some confidence. Impress. Like I said, I'm an old school cornerback. I believe in pressing the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, the jamming,
Jam him. Yeah.
and trust your safeties to back you up.
Yeah.
But that's just
I
me.
agree. I agree. The free
I
release, like
agree
you
with
said,
that.
the 5 yard, just like Richard said, the 5 yards is a free 5. They're essentially saying, "Look, I'm giving you 5 yards, and then if you get another 5 yards, you understand that little run, they got to start pressing at the line, man. Something got to give because these corners. I don't like seeing Mitchell playing 10 yards off the receiver.
And then what happened when they? And do you remember when they every time they pressed? You remember when every time when they did that 5 yards, and then they ran up to him, they kept they shook him. They kept shaking and breaking tackles.
Yeah. Well, tackling comes down to our head coach Nick Sirianni. I keep saying it. If last year tackling was a problem, we got new coaches this year on all sorts of positions, the new coordinators, and we still got a tackling issue. Nick Sirianni's the problem.
They're too busy chasing that donut at practice, bro.
Yeah, that donut tackling ain't working, man.
But
It's not
to
working.
go back to this whole Quinyon thing, like, look, I like Quinyon. The boy can play. He can ball. But if you're gonna play corner, fucking intercept the ball and run.
Right,
Stop.
yeah.
Eventually, the
I see where
deflections
you're
have got to
coming from.
stop because eventually those big plays can be a momentum shift that this team needs.
Yeah.
How long can we use this as an excuse? He's a rookie. All right, yeah, you're a rookie, but you know well enough in college
No,
when you
he's
pick
done
a
it.
ball off. All right,
Right.
I'm at the
Right.
point.
He's
If
gotta
he
work
does
on that.
this,
He's gotta
if
work
he's
on
doing this until week 10, I'm done with him. Put him on the bench. Put Cooper DeJean in. Let
So
Cooper
this is
DeJean
what I
play
said,
center.
Dennis.
look at
Dennis,
Sauce
I got a
Gardner.
question
Do you know
for
how
you.
many? Wait, time out.
Who do you want to be starting in the secondary? Like it sounds like you don't like anybody. So who do you want to be starting in the secondary? Like who do you like?
He
Seriously,
wants
who do
me,
you want?
Richard, and you to start.
I want you to play corner, Warren.
No, I'm not playing. I'm asking you, who do you want to be playing in the secondary?
Nah,
Because
Reed
you
Blankenship.
don't like Blankenship, you don't think Quinyon Mitchell's doing good. Who do you want there?
I
don't
love you,
think you like
man.
nobody on the secondary.
So
Let me guess, Ringo's
CJ
your
can
guy.
stay.
Isaiah Rodgers.
There you go. Isaiah Rodgers, Cooper DeJean at corner. Put fucking Quinyon
Cooper
or no.
DeJean
You
is
know
not
what?
ready, bro.
Hold
DeJean is not ready.
How you gonna say DeJean? How you gonna say? Come on, bro.
So you
He's
want to
not
keep
ready.
Maddox out there? So do you want to keep Maddox out there?
No.
Okay,
No,
so like I'm saying,
Put
give me
Sidney
your
Brown
secondary.
there. Listen to. I'm getting to that, man. Relax. I love you, bro, but hear me out. Isaiah Rodgers, Cooper DeJean. Okay. Sidney Brown at the nickel, the thing. Okay. Tristan McCullum back there at safety with CJ GJ.
McCall, man, that sounds like a squad that's injured and hobbled. That's
I'd
why they're
rather be
playing.
injured and
McCollum?
humble and lose than have freaking people that don't catch the ball.
Not
So you
McCollum.
don't want Slay to start.
No, that's no play Slay.
No.
Lazy
No
play
play.
Slay. I'm old. I can't play Slay. I'm too
I
busy on another podcast.
kind of
Slay.
feel what Dennis saying, man. Slade, man, he allergic to tackling.
Allergic.
Like he don't want to get hurt.
Allergic. That man will have a seizure if he tackles somebody.
There's a reason why they're not starting though. I would say I would get rid of Slay. Like I would remove Slay
I'll
and I
put
would put
Ringo and
Ringo out
Mitchell.
there. And
Yeah,
you got to
Ringo
think about
Mitchell.
it with Isaiah Rodgers with a 1-year contract. He has a 1-year contract. He's going to prove yourself.
He deserves an extension.
After running into a player and
Yep, because he
making
had to block. Because he
fumble,
blocked a kick.
and he didn't even know
Now
that
he
you
made
couldn't
up
do
for it with that pick two. That was amazing return. That's another thing too. See, his return skills made me look at him like, okay, what happens when he gets the ball in his hand? Same thing like Sidney Brown. What happens when he gets the ball in his hand? Now,
Come on, Warren.
But I
The
think
ball
if you put
player.
the ball in anybody in our secondary's hand, they're going to get it. The only person that's not running it back is Green Blankenship because he falls down every time he gets
He's
it.
too busy being on his back. He's too busy being on his back.
If you give it to Quinyon Mitchell, do you think
Weeble
Quinyon
wobble, he don't fall down.
Warren's right. He do fall down a lot.
What's that song? He's like this doing the dance and shit. So, yeah, you doing that dance, but you doing it after you fall on your back, you big dummy. I ain't trying to diss Quan or nothing like that, but when he catches the ball and he gets on his back, he looks dead just like Quan would.
Yo, chill out. Yeah, you guys too crazy.
I'm sorry, it's the
We
truth.
got to censor Dennis, man.
Like, bruh, Come on, man. Like, pick the ball off and go.
So at the end of the day, I look at it like this: Vic Fangio is going to pick the best players to be out there.
Is he, though?
Why would he not?
So Bryce Huff is the right decision to play defensive end.
I don't think
Sweat's
Bryce
the best
Huff is the
decision
right
to play
decision.
defensive end.
I'm not going to put Nolan Smith out there.
I'm not either. I'd put that other kid that they drafted.
I'd rather put Jalen Hunt and see what he can do.
Jalen Hunt is the guy me and Warren. Like, Jalen Hunt should be getting some play, man.
I want to see what Jalen Hunt can do. So I think at the end of the day, it's only week 4. And we're already talking about benching people, cutting people. It's only week 4.
When are we going to announce that Jordan Davis is a bust and just let Milton Williams run the ball, go out there and play ball?
I'm kind of right there with you on Jordan Davis. I think the only way Jordan Davis is affected is if he plays nose.
This is what Jordan Davis does, okay? He gets down in his stance, and everybody looks at him and goes, 1 tubby, 2 tubby, 3 worthless tubby. And then he comes up and he goes like this, don't touch me. Oh, look, there's the guy. I'm going to hug you.
Oh, man.
Worthless.
He don't seem aggressive enough. I get what Dennis talking about. He just seemed to lost his aggressive. When I watched him at Georgia, he was a monster. He was so aggressive. I don't know because of the weight loss.
I got one question. Yo, do you think they made this man cut his dreads off because he sucks so bad?
No, I don't think that.
Dennis, be nice.
They said, look, bro, you can't have them dreads no more because you suck.
Listen, something happened to him after he chased down Josh Allen. After he chased down Josh Allen, I don't know if he knocked all his win in one play, but after that, everything went down.
And like I said, I only look at it as it's only been 4 weeks. That's the only way we can look at it.
Two seasons and 4 weeks of Jordan Davis not doing nothing, and you ain't ready to
honestly, the only person I really feel like is a real true issue to this team is the head coach, and it's sad to say is the biggest part of the thing. But I really think this guy's a problem. I just think Jalen don't go to bat for him. Earlier we said a coach. I think Richard said a coach and a quarterback need a good relationship. They look like they just doing. You know when you got a boss, right? I mean, I'm cool. I have 3 couple bosses in my job. The cool bosses, you got a big. But you gotta have some type of good relationship with the boss. You can't just have a work relationship. Then it's a bad work environment. You hate your job. You're just there to get paid. You're not there to win per se. You understand? Or improve. You know, so I just think that Jalen and Nick's relationship is super dry. I just think that they're just not over 2022. I think Shane Steichen was a big part of Nick Sirianni's success.
2042.
2022.
Like, damn, bro, you throw this that far in the future, you really try to make my gray hair show. Will you chill out? Come on, bro.
I just think that him and Sirianni, there's a lot of gray area between them.
Look, and then you gonna say gray area. Rich, look, he trying to add years to our life, bro.
I have some.
This man ain't even being respectful no more.
You said I stole your cards, bro.
Stole my GTA shark cards. I can't even be a billionaire on GTA no more.
I stole everything for you.
Rich, bail me out here. He's not being nice.
Oh, you got Richard policing us out back.
But
Warren, you better step in and help.
Dennis got off the seat. Dennis got off the seat. He's about to go on a rap. I feel the rant coming, bro. I could feel it coming through the mic, bro.
Yeah.
Warren, man. Warren, we was friends first, bro.
What?
We was friends first. You supposed to be on my side and help me out here.
Yes. All right, moving forward.
He just blows it off like.
You clap for this one right here.
It's about time. It is about time.
We need them bad.
So with these two here,
I love Smitty. Smitty's my dog, but Smitty is a 1A because Smitty.
You know what's crazy though?
AJ Brown is the reason why the Eagles' offense took off 2 years ago.
Drop the picture and then put it back up.
Are scared of our offense. He can run through everybody besides the defensive line that's playing. You could put anybody on and he's gonna full fledged, bro. That's who they need back. 11 has to come back.
But you know AJ mad though. You seen him put that post up the other day on Twitter. He said my turn with the freaking what's his face with the Batman suit and everything. He's like, I'm like, oh, it's on now.
Bro, AJ about to go crazy, bro. If they kept showing him on the sideline, there are always frustrating moments. You could see the look in his face.
Oh, he was pissed at the Saints game when Smitty got popped.
Not even catching.
Yeah.
He scored. Pissed off.
Just-
Yeah, he was pissed off.
Yes,
Bro.
I still say that was a dirty hit. That was a dirty hit.
The fact that they only fined him $4,600 for that, and then CJ got popped for like
What?
4,600. So
Yeah,
he only
yeah,
the dude that hit
yeah.
Smitty. The dude that got hit Smitty only got fined $4,600, but they fined CJ GJ for a total of 4 different fines for a total of 16 grand for something stupid like yanking a mouthpiece. But this dude hits this dude dirty after the play and only copped him for 4,600.
Yeah.
You tell me this league ain't crooked.
Come on, project
Man.
around him. You feel me? He projected to hit him. You knew his back. First of all, you know who you're hitting. Number one, you know you're hitting one. And I don't care. I'm not gonna make that as an excuse, like because Smitty's a smaller player. But bro, he's already wrapped up by 2 people. You really think they need you?
I'm a
What are you
Carson
trying to
guy.
prove?
Look, I'm a Carson guy, but that hit was dirtier than the clown he hit on Carson.
Yeah, that was dirty. That was dirty.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he was carrying him over. They basically held him.
He speared him.
else to
He
come and
speared
hit him.
Carson. I remember that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the clowny hit, I will never forget because I was at that game and I was literally watching him walk to the tent. And I'm telling everybody, he's walking, everybody's cheering. I'm like, yo, he's walking to the tent. Yo, he's walking out the tent, he's walking to the back. And then that's it. They said he didn't even know
Dude,
what
they
day
said
of the
he
week it
didn't
was.
even know where he was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They said he didn't even know which day. They told him what day it was and he didn't know anything.
He
Bro,
had to
he's
go.
never
They had to
been-
go get his wife. They had to go get Carson's wife.
Bro,
To
that's
snap
the
him
game
back.
He's never been the same after.
Wow.
Like, forget the injury, the knee injury, the ACL. He came back and put up some numbers after that. But after that hit, Carson changed. That was the
Doug
hit
Peterson
that-
ruined Carson Wentz. I don't care what anybody says.
That's true. But Doug Peterson also was in on drafting Jalen Hurts.
Well, Doug Peterson go fucking hang himself.
And he also brought us a Super Bowl. So.
But, like the
still
screen
wish he was
says,
the coach, bro. I still wish he was the coach, though.
Warren, I
Doug
got
Peterson.
Yeah, and the reason
I would like to see Doug Peterson and see what he could do with Jalen. But like I feel like the same thing he would do with Jalen, he kind of did with Trevor Lawrence. And
Yeah.
Trevor
Ruin
Lawrence
him.
isn't playing the best right now.
Yeah, no, but Trevor Lawrence, like I've never been a big Trevor Lawrence, like I've never been on like the wagon because I've always felt like his play has always been sporadic. He's never put together a string of like, you understand, especially in the NFL. Like I don't know.
Well,
why
he doesn't
was
have
able to
weapons
do it.
either, if you really think about it.
he got Brian
he
Thomas
doesn't.
Jr. That's about it.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
really
he
have that many
don't
weapons.
have. He never did. I think I think you can spoil. You can spoil a quarterback when you got quality receivers in a running game. It makes them better. And when you just got one receiver, you're limited.
You're limited, yeah, you are.
That's kind
But
of
then
what the
that
Cowboys
also
are going through with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I will say this with AJ coming back, and I'm going off of being at the Falcons game and watching Jalen how he was playing. Jalen has now had 3 weeks without AJ, right?
Yeah.
You are going to see a different Jalen Hurts now that he's back because now he knows Kellen's system. He knows what Kellen wants. Now he gets his 2 top weapons back, and now he's starting to get Dallas involved. Now if they get the wheels turning and they get Saquon going, it's game on. It is
Bro, there's no
game
reason why this
on.
is not a top 5
Because
offense.
with them getting injured
What
early,
I
The
was-
offense is going to pick up,
Yeah,
bro. They're
that
going
is
to
a
be a
blessing
top
in
5
disguise,
offense
though.
within 3 weeks.
yeah. And that's what I was saying. I think since we saw how he performed the Falcons game and the Saints game, we thought he was just going to come out guns blazing at the Bucks game, just throwing it to everybody. And I don't think he didn't do that. At the end of the day, he did not do that.
I don't
Now-
think he trusts. I don't think that. Like I was watching the game,
Mhm.
and he was holding the ball way too long, because I think these
don't
guys
They're not hitting the route.
they not hit they not they don't and you would think that what's the name Dotson
Yeah.
would take up
Dawson
the
ain't
slack.
shit.
And he just didn't seem that I don't know. I'm like I'm kind of wondering if this was a good move now because with
I
Dawson
think that
because
one, yeah.
I'm
Like
kind of questioning about that.
I like Paris Campbell at wide receiver 3 for that's what I would
After-
Paris
do.
Campbell
I would
did,
put,
yeah. But remember,
put Paris
Devontae
Campbell as
Parker
wide
was
receiver
supposed to
3.
be the wide receiver 3, but he
I would put him over
retired.
Dotson. Because Campbell at least is winning his routes and getting open
So
sometimes.
I can't remember who I messaged. I either messaged Warren or I messaged Jay, one of the two. After being at the Falcons game and watching Jalen like open up and get pissed off, like I remember watching it and I'm like, yo, when he starts running like that and you see him start ducking down, pushing his legs, you know he's pissed
He pissed off.
That's when he's
That's
a
the
threat.
Jalen Hurts we need. You
He
get
pissed
that
off.
Jalen
He
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
when
you,
he's a
you
threat.
get that Jalen Hurts, you let him do what he's good at. He's not a
He's
pocket quarterback. You let him
trucking
go.
Falcons, bro.
Let him take off. If you let Jalen take off, you get what you get in the Falcons game. That man's going to run for 20 yards before somebody touches him. He's starting to get that shimmy back where he does that thing with his legs. Like he's starting to get
Yeah.
comfortable. You let him do that, you now have your fifth weapon again. That's
Right.
it. You can't cover all five because if he gets loose and he gets wide, you're not going to be able to cover A.J. Brown. You're not going to be able to cover Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, Dotson or Popson or Poopson, whatever his name is, Johnny freaking Wilson, who should be wide receiver 3. But it's one of them things you have to let him be comfortable. Stop trying to change him to be a pocket quarterback. He's not Tom Brady. He's not freaking Brett Favre. He's not McNabb. He's not Vic. Well, he is Vic, basically. But
Right-handed Vic. But I
He's
do like
just-
what you're saying. Like, get him out of the pocket. When you get him out of the pocket, he's either gonna run or he's gonna get a throw on the run. Now,
Yeah.
his
There's
throws on
one
the
more
run, I think,
thing
are
to that.
underrated. Yeah.
there's one more thing to that, and I will end this argument of what I'm saying about Jalen. Well, I wouldn't even say it's an argument, but you need to get him comfortable going to his left because everybody knows when he goes to his right, that's when he's flustered and he's uncomfortable. But he makes
Right.
plays on his right. If you can
That's
get him to
true.
make plays on his left, you have a weapon all the way around. There's a
Yeah,
reason
that's
why
safety.
Zeke.
Yeah,
There's a-
because that
there's a
safety
reason
gonna get
why-
scared if they gonna run. He's a
a
threat to run.
If you watch college football, if you watch the Miami Hurricanes, because it's all about the U right now that they should be number one in the country. Cam Ward is a prime example. That kid is a pocket quarterback all day long, but
Yeah.
he's versatile. He can be out of the pocket and run. He's
Right.
tall. He's lanky, but he knows how to get his butt. Dude, I've never seen a kid throw the ball the way he throws the ball because it looks like he's throwing a basketball because he just goes like this. I'm like, whatever. But if you let Jalen be
Set him
that,
up.
if you let Jalen be that, and you let Jalen play how he played 2022, that is a top 3 offense. That is a 4,000-yard throwing quarterback right there. The interception problem is gone. The fumble problem is gone. Because then you think about it, all the pressure is off of your offensive line. The
Yeah.
offensive line then just has to realize, all right, we just have to stay home and don't go more than 2 yards. Cam Jurgens, please learn how to stay in your lane and don't go past the 2-yard mark, you stupid moron.
Yeah, stop trying to
I'm
get
sorry.
Kelsey to get up the field.
All right, I'm done.
Kelsey
Sorry,
used to
Warren. I'll
always get
shut
up
up
the
now.
field. That's what he's trying to do.
Warren's getting mad
Yeah.
at me, so I'm going to shut up now.
But no, everything you said, that's
He's a fact.
2022 Jalen. Like that's the whole reason why he got the contract. That's the whole reason why we're fans of him. That's the whole reason why we support him because we know what he's capable of doing.
Yeah, you gotta let him. You got to let him be himself. You remember when I don't know if y'all remember when we had Cunningham, and when we had Cunningham under I forgot the name of the coach. He let Cunningham do what he would do what he did. But then when he got that new coach, and that new coach said, "No, you got to sit in that pocket." And then what happened? he got hurt, and he never was the same.
Thanks a lot, Brian Johnson, douchebag. Sorry.
I think
Sorry.
I think a little bit of that comes with. I think with them signing that contract with
Don't
Jalen,
mute yourself, Dennis. Don't mute yourself.
they want to take away him getting hurt as well. They're trying to take away him from getting injured.
Yeah,
Because
well, he can slide.
Quarterback.
But
like that.
well, you know, just train him to slide or run out of bounds. You know, I mean, let him be himself, but then tell him do it. Be smart with it. When you get once you break that secondary, once you see that the pursuit coming to you, you get just enough yards, run out of bounds or slide. Don't go for that extra yard. So, cause you see what? Remember the Cam Newton? Remember when Cam Newton played against in the Super Bowl? Man, they ate him like they ate him like he was a barbecue sandwich.
You gotta let
Yeah, they came
you
up
gotta
with
let
the defensive
Jalen have
game
that
plan.
Tim Tebow mindset when he runs the ball. Just let him go.
Yeah.
College Tim
I
Tebow.
just-
I'm sorry,
At the end of
college
the day,
Tim Tebow.
I want to see him do that and get a ring. He reminds me more of Russell Wilson, old Russell Wilson with the
man, why
Seahawks.
you gotta go to that bum? God damn.
Russell Wilson.
Hold on, before Sierra?
Huh?
Before Sierra?
Pre-Sierra.
Yeah, before Sierra with Marshawn Lynch.
All right, good. All right, cool. We're good then. Because I was gonna say if you was gonna say post Sierra, I'm gonna be like, look, bro.
No,
We gonna fight.
I'm talking about Russell Wilson. That was MVP Russell Wilson. At the end of the day, I just think, and then I kind of got a question: is it Jalen that's trying to prove that he can throw as well? Like, is it him too trying to prove that? Because it seems like he doesn't want to run all the.
Jalen can make them throw. We've seen Jalen throw deep, but you know what I would like to see with Jalen more? A couple time throws. You know, a lot of these quarterbacks have these 5-step drops, and I wish they would have some quick plays like that. Everything seems to be improvised or off schedule. So I would like to just see
get rid of the bubble screens.
The bubble screens.
That bubble screens. Why did he? Why you remember when they threw that bubble screen to Julio Jones? Every time they threw it to.
Dude,
they threw it back to back.
I was at play. I think AJ got injured off that.
Why don't you go get you got him right there, bro?
Devontae got injured and they rolled up on his ankle. I forgot who was playing. It was away guy. I think he was playing the Rams. Somebody was playing.
It was the Cardinals. It was the same Cardinals.
It was the Cardinals game. He got rolled up.
Cardinals 2 bubble screens back to back. Julio got
and AJ looked at Brian Johnson like, "Are you stupid?" There you go. Why are we dealing with Dotson when you can have Julio Jones? The man's still a free agent, bro.
Yeah, but we got people. Johnny Wilson should be able to step up.
Yeah, we got Johnny Wilson.
Yeah, but think about it. Think about it. Johnny can learn from Julio, bro.
Anaya Smith hasn't played.
Y'all see that goat?
Hasn't played yet.
Y'all see that goat right there on the left? Y'all see that goat? You see that goat on the left, 77 yards, better than the white boy that can't stay off his back.
He better be a part of the defense.
Warren, you better mark it down there. You better make a note. As soon as Sidney Brown gets a pick and takes it more than 5 yards, I'm messaging Jay.
Hey, all I gotta say is, if Sidney Brown's coming back, and they release Devin White to sign him, he better make some type of impact. So all my thing is, I just want to see the defense actually be a threatening defense and make an impact and apply pressure. I don't care who it is.
Brown is good. He's good. But that Seattle game last year, he cost us that game with that.
Oh, you're full of it, dude. Get off of it.
He definitely cost him in that game last
all right,
year.
Warren, take the picture off the screen. Put it just me and Jay. We're about to fight now. We're about to fight.
You're going to tell me that he didn't miss that tackle? Or what's his
name? Bro. They targeted Bradbury more in that game than they did Sidney. You can't even put that on Sidney. Take it back. Say you're sorry.
He could have had a simple tackle.
Say you're sorry.
And he ended up getting like 10 yards.
Jay, say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
Answer for me though. I got a question. Do you feel now? We were talking about Quinyon Mitchell a little bit earlier. Back last year, it was all about Bradbury. Everybody was saying Bradbury was trash. Slay was doing his job.
Oh, you say Toastberry.
Yeah,
Pillsbury.
but
or
now
Bunbury.
it's Slade that's getting burnt by Drake London, getting burnt by Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So do y'all feel like maybe we need to just replace him with Isaiah Rodgers?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
about that
Slay's
time?
done. Slay's burned out, dude.
Slay's
Slay's more of that. Let me teach you how to play corner. Let me show you what I did to be successful. Let me be on special teams. Let me be a special team person. He don't need to be out there every play no more, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I love Slay. Slay's done a lot.
Yeah.
Like, but
He just need to be a
done his time.
mentor.
He's
What
done his
about
time.
Ringo?
Nah,
Ringo should play.
Ringo burnt sauce, bro.
Ringo could play. I think Ringo needs more experience out there.
That's
Ringo's
what I'm saying. We got
Ringo's too
Ringo.
slow.
We still got Ringo, and I don't think they're not going to sign Isaiah Rodgers to a long-term contract. He's only there for 1 year.
He's getting an extension, bro. Because Slay's in the last year of his deal. They're not going to bring
Yeah,
Slay
Slay
back.
is not going to get paid.
Rodgers will be the one that comes in, and then they'll probably put him in the slot.
But name all the
after
cornerbacks
the
we got right now. We have a lot of cornerbacks.
It's gonna
think
come
about it.
down to the three main corners. In my
Isaiah
prediction,
Rodgers and Ringo are going to be the ones competing for it.
it will
Mitchell
be
and Ringo.
Mitchell, DeJohn, Rodgers, Ringo, Ricks.
Did y'all get any playing time yet?
He's getting ready to take. He's getting ready to take the
special
slot.
teams. Yeah, he did special teams last year, but they're gonna. I mean, last week, but I think they're gonna put him in the nickel or either the slot because I think he was originally supposed to.
He's taking Maddox's job, bro.
Yeah,
Maddox
he was supposed to start
he's
over Maddox.
slipping, bro.
Yeah, he got to get the. I would try him in this game. Get his feet wet.
It's Deshaun Watson. You got a lot you can do.
Yeah, you got with Watson, you can make your mistakes, but they got Nick Chubb coming back, so we can't.
Oh shit, he does come
Oh
back.
man, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nick Chubb
damn.
comes back, so we can't just sleep on him like that now.
Oh man, now you hurt my feelings.
We're all gonna die.
Broken leg, though. We gotta chill out. First game after a broken leg, he's not gonna run for 200.
No, I don't think he's going to be explosive. I think Jerome Ford is going to get most of the yards, and they're going to slide Nick Chubb in a little bit.
Warren, I think you should put in a petition to play linebacker this game, bro. We're so fucked.
I want Trotter to be out there, honestly.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
I'm ready to develop Trotter.
I'm with it.
I think Trotter and Jalix Hunt is going to be our future.
Warren, you just made me the happiest man alive, bro. I thought me and you was gonna fight this whole night, dude. I love you so much right now. Like, bro, me and you are best friends, bro. Like, we gotta get on the PlayStation 5, play some 2K or something. Like, play some Warzone. Like, you just made my day. I can't play GTA with Jay no more because he takes my shark cards. But, bro, you just made me so happy, bro. He said, put Trotter on the field. Like, I feel like a kid on Christmas.
But yeah,
on the field.
I think at the end of the day, that's what the goal is. If
No,
Dean
Blankenship is
if
not
Dean
need to be
doesn't
on
do
the
his
field.
job, they're
Shut
going
up.
to put Trotter out there.
Yeah. You're currently like you're like standing like and pacing like Jay's getting on the fucking nerves. You're getting on my nerves.
Jay, go play with your Hot Wheels. You just pissed me off.
You see that?
Why you gotta make me mad, bro? Like I was having a good night because Warren made me.
You know
happy.
what's so funny? I never really showed y'all that. You see Kelsey's over there. Let me show y'all real quick.
That ain't Kelsey, bro. That's BG. There's Kelsey. All right.
Yo, so I'm
Nice.
going to pull up the rankings from the power rankings where they got us right now. Of course, we had a bye game,
suck.
so we're going to get knocked down a little bit.
We
but
suck again.
I just want to get y'all's thoughts on this.
Oh, shoot.
They're middle of the pack. That's what they're about. They should be on top, but
Yeah.
I personally believe we belong at 27.
The Commanders, though.
What's that? 13?
Yeah, they got us at 13.
I'm paying attention.
Wow,
to those
over the
Commanders.
49ers?
Well, remember we had a bye. They played, so they're a game ahead of us right now. All these teams that are up there had a game ahead of us, except for the Lions.
I think Lions they're gonna spank Cowboys, man.
We belong at like number 27. We suck.
No, we belong in the middle. I see us being like 14 to 15, 16, 15 middle. We're like the middle of the pack. We're not super terrible, but we ain't that good either.
I'm
Exactly,
curious
number
how the
27.
Packers get that high.
Number
Who the
27.
Packers play?
Number 27 is the Dolphins. We're definitely not the Dolphins in their issues right now. They got real issues.
Yeah, they got concussion issues over there.
We got issues.
Tyreek
It's
Hill.
called Reed
Imagine you
Blankenship.
got Tyreek Hill. Look, listen. Imagine you got Tyreek Hill and you can't get him the ball. Like,
Imagine
what
you
he
have a
could do.
defensive player named Reed Blankenship and Jordan Davis.
Oh my God.
But no, seriously though,
Be nice, Dennis.
get to number 7.
Be nice, Dennis. Be nice, Dennis, for taking me out. I'm glad somebody could tame you.
Ooh, boy, I'm glad Dennis ain't our general manager, boy. Everybody fired.
No, I wouldn't
You
fire
fired.
everybody.
You fired.
You
Nah,
talking
nah,
about
man.
27. We in the Titans and the Dolphins range and the Raiders. We are not in that range. We're more like in the Broncos, 49ers range. Saints
We
range.
could always bring Kevin Byard back. We all know Jay loved that pickup last
Oh
season.
man, that was a
That
that was one of the
We're
worst.
good on that.
Now,
one
in
of
a
the
serious
worst
note,
free
like
agent signings ever.
in a serious note, like 13 is decent for us. I think it's a chance for us to come back. We got a lot that's got to get cleaned up, but I think with us getting healthy is a good thing. The bye week being so early is not going to play on our favor in case somebody gets hurt because it could hurt us down the line. But the next 3 games are all teams that have only won 1 game. So it's a chance to really get ahead of the loss column. But they have to play it really careful. Once we get to I'll be at the Jaguars game and the Commanders game. I'm not really necessarily worried until we get to that Commanders game, which is on Thursday Night Football. The Jaguars game is Sunday Night Football. I'm not too really worried until we get to that Commanders game. That's just my opinion.
When do we play the Commanders?
November 16th. It's Thursday Night Football.
Okay.
That same up we played Cowboys, didn't it?
No, we play the Cowboys the game after I think we played them like the 12th or like we played them after the Jags game.
I get to
Jags
meet
game is the
Jason.
third.
Hey, I get to meet Jason Kelsey at the Commanders game though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
But I kind of want to see the Commanders play one of these top 11 teams.
They play Baltimore. That's gonna be the test.
Yeah. So I just want to see how good they really are. That's just me personally because I feel like it's the RG3 effect right now.
Yep. Yep. It won't be long. ACL
Yeah.
coming.
So like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting right now. Jaden Daniels is playing the best
Lights
QB
out.
in our division right now. He is the best QB in our division.
And linebacker could get him say, "You want some candy?"
Night. You going to sleep like a Warzone character when the gas hits you, bruh.
But yeah, so that's the power rankings we got. Hopefully we can get some wins, and I really hope that the Browns against the Browns, it can be a blowout game. Like I think
They're gonna have to play with a sense of urgency, Jay. Warren.
What's that?
They're gonna have to play with a sense of urgency. They got to play in you got to play like you're desperate, man. Because
Yeah, you do. You gotta come out scoring. You gotta
Yeah.
listen. They got no first quarter
Yeah,
points.
I gotta see something.
no
Yeah.
excuses.
Run
we need a
the
blowout
ball.
game. We need a blowout game to just shut all the noise up. That's my
Warren,
personal
listen.
opinion.
Warren,
Run
listen.
the ball.
They have no first quarter points, bro. That is terrible. They have
Yeah.
every game has been a slow. The only team with gotta get to a fast start. Only team with no first quarter points out of all 32. Only one, bro. That's
Embarrassing.
Run the ball.
Power football.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. But so before we get up out of here, I want everybody's predictions on the game. I'll start off with you, Dennis.
I want to go last.
You want to go last? Why do you want to go last?
Damn it. All right. I predict we're going to win probably like 35-10. I think those 10 points would just be off something BS, some last minute blowout bullshit or something. I do think Jalen will probably cough up a fumble, but I do think he might chuck up 300 yards. I think AJ's going to have at least 100. Saquon will probably have a touchdown. I think Blankenship's going to blow his shoulder out, so he'll be done for the season. So the GOAT, Sidney Brown, will take over. I believe Jalen Carter is going to have like 4 sacks. And then I believe Jeremiah Trotter is going to come in because Nakobe Dean's going to have another little Frank injury. So that's me.
Mic drop. I like how you just dropped the mic.
Mic drop.
No, that was a rubber band drop. Rubber band drop.
Rubber band.
What you got, Rich?
I say 38-13.
Okay.
And 13, and I think they're gonna get garbage. I think the 13 is gonna be garbage time. I think our defense I believe our defense. I think Carter's gonna show up. I think AJ, like he said, I agree with him. I think AJ Brown gonna have a breakout game because he's been hungry.
Yeah.
And I think Barkley gonna have a good game. Like he gonna have 1 touchdown. I think he's gonna have 100 yards rushing. I think he's gonna have a good game running the ball. And I think
burn out Barkley. I don't want to burn out Barkley though.
I don't want to burn.
He can with that defense. You could give him at least about 15 touches, and he'll get 100 yards. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see him getting averaging at least about 6 yards a carry.
Just keep him away from Myles Garrett.
Well, I ain't gonna run for that. I ain't gonna run away from that monster.
Yeah,
We're gonna run away from him.
Lane
What you got with a helmet?
Lane is in charge. Lane, let me say something. When Lane is not there, the Eagles line is completely different when Lane is gone. That door is wide open now.
Yeah. What you got the score at, Jay?
I got 31-14. I think the 14 points, I think they'll get like a little random special team score, something when the Eagles are up big and they'll get caught sleeping or something or garbage time. But give me 31-14. I think the Eagles put up 30 in this one. I think AJ gets going also too, and he definitely come back up over 100.
Okay. I'm gonna go with.
No, I want to say one more thing. Hold on, I want to say one more thing, Warren. If the Eagles defense struggles against Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna be ultra concerned. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've watched some of the Browns. He has been awful, like awful. Stephen A. Smith said it this morning. The word he used was awful. That's the word to use. Awful. The Eagles defense, if they struggle with this guy, I don't care about Baker Mayfield. I don't care about Derek Carr. I care about where Deshaun Watson is right now. His state of mind as an NFL quarterback. Coming in and beating the Eagles would be one of the most
He got a
craziest
state of
things I've
mind
ever
on the
seen.
NFL. He got it on strippers.
Yeah, his state of mind. Bro, listen, his coach is calling him back. He quit on him. Like, you're going to let a guy who just quit last week beat you? This can't be.
He got it on strippers.
His mind is on the misogynist.
Misogynistic quarterback.
Yo, hold on. I got a joke before Warren does his. What's the police and the anonymous hotline got in common?
What's up?
Anonymous tips.
Yeah. So Warren, what's your prediction, man?
Dennis is definitely bored at work today. All right, so I'm going with 38-15. 38-15. I think AJ's probably going to get 2 touchdowns for make up for lost times. I think the defense is not going to play. The defense is not going to play up to what we want them to play. They're not. I don't think they're going to, but I think they will at least be able to stop them. I think the defense that we're going to get is like the Packers defense. That Packers game defense.
Shootout defense? Well, they don't know. Hopefully they don't got shootout material because like I said, I'm gonna be real frustrated watching them struggle with the Browns.
It's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be frustrating, but they're gonna accumulate touchdowns.
Their defense is not terrible, but the Browns' offense is bad.
Yeah. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to see how the defense performs. I'm not too worried about the offense.
Yeah.
But you said, well, hold up, what thought? You said that Chubb will be playing Sunday.
Yes.
Ooh, that's the thing that concerns me because that man probably gonna try to they're gonna feed him.
I think they will, but I don't think they're gonna. This is gonna be his first game coming back, and I don't think they're gonna make him be explosive. He started practice yesterday, so
Yeah,
I don't think he's ready for.
Yeah, I don't see him getting so much touches.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready to be that explosive yet. Maybe next game, but I just can't see him being just coming out guns blazing like that.
they probably gonna rotate him.
Yeah,
What
he'll
you
get
say, Dennis?
rotated forward.
So I got thinking about like the draft the other day, and I just want to ask y'all real quick going out, like who would y'all like to see us draft if you've like looked at anybody yet?
Travis
Travis
Hunter.
We ain't getting Travis. You can't go. No, be realistic.
Hey, I could dream.
I don't watch much college football. So
nah, bro. The dream dead.
I haven't watched too much college football, but I've definitely been seeing some teams stand out. I think this is going to be the year of the quarterbacks.
I'm looking at potential head coaching candidate. That's what I'm worried about.
I got two players that I would want. And Nikki, I don't want to go to my corner because I'm at work, so I would get yelled at if I go to the corner. But I appreciate you looking out for me to go to the corner. You're such a nice person. I want Restrepo, the wide receiver from Miami, or Shiloh Sanders.
You want Shiloh Sanders?
You damn right. Because once he matures, he's gonna be nasty.
He's a headhunter.
Well, Philly,
exactly. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles need is a freaking headhunter.
Yeah, I know. He's the opposite of his dad. He gonna hit you.
Exactly.
I think we need to focus on a linebacker. That's just me. We need a linebacker out there.
We got Trotter, man. Like, come on, you were batting 1,000 when you said Trotter.
No, I'm all aboard with Trotter, but we need somebody else on the other side for him.
I always say that if they was that good, they'll be on the field. Got to get them on the field.
A linebacker or an edge rush is what Vincent's saying.
I think no pressure. They need an edge.
I think because you got to look at it. You just agreed Jordan Davis is a bust, and then Bryce Huff, if he keeps playing the way that he is, Nolan Smith keeps playing the way that he is.
You got replacements for two of them though. You got Milton Williams.
Milton Williams is on his last contract, so we got to
sign him.
Yeah, we got to re-sign him if we want him.
He gonna get paid.
Because I think we should have kept Javon Hargrave.
Oh yeah, that was given. That's a given.
I wanted him, but that money was the issue. That's the only problem.
We should have kept Javon Hargrave and not had to worry about Jordan Davis.
Yeah, the money was a problem, but then they got the Carter.
I don't go there. Me and the owner don't get along though. I go to rope walk. That's it.
Yeah, the rope walk is lunch tomorrow on the way
But
out.
yeah,
hold on. What did Nikki say? Nikki said something nice, but she's so nice. I don't even know her, but she's nice.
You still need Bond. Only sign a 1-year contract. Yeah. So Isaiah Rodgers, Zach Bond, Mekhi Becton, and if I can't think of anybody else, they all signed 1-year contracts. So I think Mekhi Becton's here to stay. Hopefully Zach Bond is here to stay as long as we got Vic.
Side Dennis edge rusher.
Yeah, we need I would say this. Hear me out now. The only way we can get Hassan Reddick is if the Jets release Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, or he gets traded to another team, and then we make a trade to get him. They could do a 3-way trade, but ain't nobody done a 3-way trade in the NFL in like 10 years.
Yeah, so that's the only way we can get Hassan Reddick is if the Jets release him. With Salah out, I can see that possibly happening because that may be a player that Salah wanted to keep, and they let him go. So why are we even dealing with dead weight right now? So I can see that happening as well. But I appreciate you, Dennis and Richard, coming on talking about the Birds. We just need a win. We just need a win out of this.
Yeah.
I just need Blankenship to go away.
You sink my battleship.
Vincent said you need to extend Jurgens. He's your future center. Yeah.
What? No, you do not. No, Vint. No.
Now, what? I don't know what. I think Jurgens got injured in the Tampa game, but I know Landon Dickerson played a few snaps for him.
Why the hell would you want to extend? No, man, he got a lot to prove before you get that boy an extension. Him and his jacked up mullet.
He's snapping on his mouth.
All right, but yeah, hey, Dennis, tell everybody where they can find you at on 302.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find your boy on Sundays at 10 o'clock in the morning, 302 Birds Fantasy with that fantasy football update and your daily ritual of Breed Blankenship hate. Nikki, it's always good to see you. Merry Christmas to you fellas. Jay, stop stealing my shark cards. Rich, stay humble,
man.
brother. Warren, I love you, man. Merry Christmas.
Got some cards here over here, some Kelseys.
This fucking guy.
I need them cards. I need them cards, Jay.
Got some more right here.
Don't play GTA with him, bruh. Telling you. 10 a.m. Sundays, 302
Who's that?
Birds.
Was that Carson Wentz?
Yeah, that was Carson and Vic together.
I need that Randall.
I gotta get you some Rand. I gotta get some old school over there.
Randall and Reggie White.
I got my Hot Wheels suit since you want to talk crap.
We appreciate you, Nikki, for watching us. Vincent,
Thank you.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. This is Warren, Jay, Dennis, and Richard. Fly Eagles fly.
Go Birds.
Bye.
Don't leave me.
Run the ball.
Daddy, no.